Is the Princess of Wales about to make a move that could dismantle everything Meghan Markle has been building in the lifestyle space? Prince Harry himself admitted that walking into Kate's home felt like entering a museum of priceless art, while he sat on a secondhand sofa feeling embarrassed. Now, insiders reveal that major global brands are begging the future queen to launch her own empire, one that promises to eclipse anything coming out of Montecito. Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us today for a deep dive into what could be the most sophisticated royal showdown we have seen yet. If you enjoy our coverage of the British royal family, please do take a moment to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us continue bringing you these stories. Today, we are discussing a fascinating development that sits right at the intersection of high culture, royal duty, and arguably, a bit of sibling rivalry. We all know that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, is celebrated for her poise, her dignity, and her dedication to the crown. But before she was a princess, before she was a duchess, Kate Middleton was a student of art history at the University of St. Andrews. She has always possessed a curator's eye and a photographer's perspective. For years, we have admired her fashion choices, which sell out in minutes. But now, it appears the industry has turned its gaze toward her talent for interior design and home decor. According to a bombshell report by Radar Online, the princess has been approached by a multitude of high-end brands in recent weeks. Their goal? To convince her to launch a lifestyle brand of her very own. And here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Industry insiders and palace sources alike are suggesting that such a venture from Catherine would pose a significant, perhaps even fatal threat to Meghan Markle's own lifestyle aspirations, specifically her as-ever luxury line. Let's unpack why this is happening now and why the Princess of Wales is considered the ultimate quiet threat to the Sussex brand. To understand the magnitude of this potential business venture, we have to look back at the evidence regarding Kate's taste. And surprisingly, the most glowing review of her interior design skills comes from none other than Prince Harry. In his controversial and widely read memoir, Spare, the Duke of Sussex offered us a rare glimpse behind the curtains of Kensington Palace. While the book contained many grievances, Harry could not help but marvel at the home William and Kate had created. He described their apartment not just as a home, but as a masterpiece. According to the excerpts from Spare, Harry wrote with vivid detail about the atmosphere of the Wales' residence. He described, and I quote, "The wallpaper, the ceiling trim, the walnut bookshelves filled with volumes of peaceful colors, priceless works of art." He summed it up with one word: magnificent. He went even further, admitting that the space felt like a museum. Now, for an art history major like Catherine, there is perhaps no higher compliment. It suggests a space that is curated, timeless, and culturally significant. But Harry didn't stop there. In a moment of vulnerability, he contrasted the magnificence of William and Kate's home with his and Meghan's living situation at the time. The comparison was stark and, frankly, a little heartbreaking for him. He recalled visiting their renovated apartment and admitted, "We congratulated them on the renovation without holding back the compliments while feeling embarrassed of our IKEA lamps and the secondhand sofa we'd recently bought on sale with Meg's credit card on sofa.com." This admission is crucial. It establishes that even within the family, long before the public rift became a canyon, there was a recognition that Catherine possessed a superior aesthetic touch. She wasn't just buying furniture, she was creating an environment that commanded respect. Now, fast forward to the present day. That natural talent, which Harry so envied, has reportedly caught the attention of the world's biggest lifestyle moguls. A source close to the firm, the inner circle of the royal family, has gushed over the Princess of Wales, confirming that the industry buzz is real. This insider admitted, "Kate's decorating skills have long been admired, and now that she has this much larger space, everyone around her is saying she could easily turn this talent into a brand that overshadows any lifestyle business Meghan has tried to launch." The phrase "overshadows any lifestyle business Meghan has tried to launch" is particularly telling. It speaks to the difference in approach between the two women. Meghan Markle has often been viewed as aggressively pursuing her brand, launching American Riviera Orchard and the As Ever line with great fanfare, social media pushes, and celebrity jams. It is a very Hollywood commercial approach. Catherine, on the other hand, operates with the soft power of the monarchy. She doesn't need to shout to be heard. Her brand is built on consistency, heritage, and that museum quality taste that Harry described. The chatter in the industry is reaching a fever pitch. Reports indicate that major brands are approaching Kate like crazy. They aren't just looking for an endorsement, they want the full Kate Middleton experience. We are talking about potential furniture lines, exclusive homewares collections, and even the possibility of a full interior design consultancy. One insider noted, "It's exactly the sort of venture that would fit her understated but impeccable aesthetic, and there's a lot of excitement in the industry about what she could achieve." Understated but impeccable. That is the key. In a world of loud trends and fast fashion, the demographic that follows the royal family, and indeed the luxury market at large, craves stability and timeless elegance. Kate represents the English countryside aesthetic, warm, historical, polished, but lived in. It is a look that is incredibly difficult to fake, and one that Kate seems to embody effortlessly. But would the palace actually allow this? We know that working royals generally do not engage in commercial ventures for personal profit. However, the landscape of the monarchy is changing. Surprisingly, a palace source has not shut down the prospect completely. This source revealed a side of the princess that we rarely see. We often view her as the dutiful supporter of Prince William, but it appears she has her own drive. The source stated, "Kate has always been quietly ambitious with her interests outside royal duties. Now, the combination of her visibility, credibility, and taste means she could take on a serious commercial project, and everyone around her knows it would eclipse any comparable lifestyle endeavor." Quietly ambitious. That is a fascinating description. It suggests that while Meghan's ambition is often front and center, Kate's is simmering beneath the surface, perhaps more strategic and patient. If Kate were to lend her eye to a line of homewares, perhaps for the benefit of her royal foundation or early childhood charities, it would likely be an instant global bestseller. The credibility she holds is unmatched. When Meghan launches a product, it is viewed through the lens of a celebrity influencer. When Kate curates a collection, it is viewed through the lens of future queenship and centuries of British tradition. The threat to Meghan's as-ever luxury lifestyle brand is not just about sales figures, it is about prestige. If the Princess of Wales enters the chat, the standard is immediately raised to a level that is very hard to compete with. How do you compete with priceless art and walnut bookshelves that look like a museum when your brand is built on the more fleeting trends of California luxury? It brings us back to that moment in despair. Harry felt the difference in the room. He felt the weight of history and taste in William and Kate's home, and he felt the inadequacy of his own setup. That feeling, that aspiration to have a home that feels like a sanctuary of culture, is exactly what consumers want to buy. And right now, the brands believe Kate is the only one who can sell it to them authentically. As we look at the future of the royal family, we see the Princess of Wales stepping more confidently into her role. She is no longer just the young bride or the new mother. She is a powerful figure with a defined aesthetic that the world wants a piece of. Whether she chooses to accept these offers remains to be seen. The protocols are strict, and the crown always comes first. However, the mere fact that she is being approached like crazy sends a clear message. The world is hungry for the elegance that Catherine represents, and for the Duchess of Sussex, who is trying to carve out a kingdom in the lifestyle marketplace. The shadow of the Princess of Wales looms larger than ever. It is a tale of two styles, two approaches to life, and two very different destinies. One is selling a lifestyle, the other is living a life of style that history will record. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. If the Princess of Wales launched a home decor line, perhaps elegant furniture, wallpapers, or heritage pieces, would you be interested in purchasing them? Do you think her museum quality taste would indeed overshadow Meghan's lifestyle ventures? Please leave your opinions in the comments section below. It is always a pleasure reading through your insights. If you found this report interesting, please do hit that like button and share this video with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on the royal family. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.